value-oriented utilitarianists basically
Y'all debated
have
meta-ethics.
a atomistic account of happiness. They basically believe
Ignored our
that
paper.
we should maximize happiness, and happiness can only be maximized if and only if it is attained through some pure good or through some pure end, right? So, for example, Thomas Aquinas in his Summa Theologica says that a way that in which we can attain happiness is by praying, or is by doing charity, or is by being helpful. That is a
Do you take
pure
that
way
account
of
as
attaining
well?
happiness. What
Do
did
you
you
take
say?
for that account as well?
Yeah, I do take for that account. So I believe
Okay,
that
so what are the
sub
end meet criteria for the pure end? Like, how do you reach the pure end? What's the end of criteria for
okay,
that?
so pure happiness or pure end is just going to be something that is
That's
not
not what I asked
carnal.
you. I didn't ask you what it is. I asked you how to get to the pure end because you said you take Thomas Aquinas' account for it, and now I'm asking you, well, what does the account say? What are the criteria to reach the pure end? I didn't ask
You
you
do
what the pure
understand that
end is
you do understand
yet.
that's you do understand that's what I was just going to get into before you interrupted me. So if you actually let me
No,
finish,
you
then I
said
can
what I
explain.
believe pure end is. I didn't ask you what
No,
pure
no,
end
I
is
said
yet. I asked you how do we reach the pure end?
yeah. So if I'm going to
That's
give
what I
the
asked you.
definition of pure end, then that's going to give the criteria of what you actually need to reach pure
Oh
end.
my god, I guess
I
give the criteria.
literally, I
Give the
literally
criteria.
said, that pure end is going to be something that's not carnal, and I was going to explain that further, but then you interrupted me. Like, if you at least let me finish, then
Yeah, go ahead.
then
What's the criteria for pure end?
yeah. So pure end is not going to be something that's carnal, and by carnal we just mean by some physical pleasure like sex, entertainment. I don't know, drinking wine, drinking alcohol. Those are examples of carnal pleasures. It's not going to be a carnal pleasure. It's also not going to be some kind of pleasure that we find naturally. So it's not going to be a pleasure that we find in the natural world. So that's just going to relate to carnal pleasures. And it's also going to be a pleasure or happiness that is attained through only good means. So I can't attain pure happiness if I kill somebody. I have to attain pure happiness by a
Bro,
mean
what is
that
this
is
man
actually good,
talking about?
and and the mean would also have to have some kind of thing which maximizes our happiness as well. Hence, virtue-oriented utilitarianism.
Okay, so just to clarify, you cannot reach pure end through anything natural. You can't reach it physically, and you can only reach it by good means. Okay, and you then proceeded to say,
No,
if you
you
kill
can reach it
someone,
through physically.
just a
You
second.
can reach it through
Yeah, you
physically.
can reach it physically. You can't. That's what you said. Okay,
I
so
said you
then to
can reach
clarify,
it
you said
physically.
that
I
you
said that
can't.
it's not going to be something that's found. I said it's not going to be some kind of object that's found in the natural world.
Wait, so you can or you can't? You like
Yes, you
your
can,
accent
but
is
it's
kind of
not
throwing
going
me
to be
off.
some kind of
Oh,
object
you
that's
can't.
found in the
Okay.
natural world. It's a more
I know.
metaphysical.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify if you can or you can't. Hold on. So I just need to clarify that. So pure end is something you can find naturally. Okay. Or physically, but you can't find it naturally.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no like
What's your
physical
account of
natural object of pure
natural?
happiness.
Yeah, what's your account for natural?
So by natural, I just take like just a naturalistic definition of what would they mean by natural. So any not pertaining to any transcendental forces, or not pertaining to any metaphysical forces.
What do you mean by transcendental?
So by transcendental force, we just mean a force that transcends nomological laws.
Like?
For example, a naturalist would say that God is a thing that transcends nomological laws and therefore wouldn't be allowed under naturalism.
Okay, so I'm asking you, what are the things which are outside of the nomological modal scope,
The
which you
nomological
take,
grading scope. That's what it's about.
Who said that is
to
outside of the
believing that can
nomological model
help us
scope?
reach the pure end?
Wait, who
Yeah,
said
you
that is
said that.
outside of the nomological model scope?
Yeah, because I asked you, you
Your
can't.
granny kneecaps are outside of the modal scope.
Distraction, can you mute?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, I asked you. So you cannot find this through any natural means. And then I asked you, so what do you mean by natural? And then you
Wait, I
said
never
something
said that you
transcendental. And I
cannot
asked you,
find
what
it
do you
through
mean by
any
that?
natural means. Jesus Christ.
You can't find in any natural object, my bad.
Yeah, I
So
said that there's no
I asked
physical
you,
natural object that's pure happiness, but you can still find it through natural means.
yeah,
I already gave the example of
yeah,
prayer
that's
or
why
doing
that's why I'm
charity.
just asking you. That's why we're going down this rabbit hole where I ask you, so
No, it's just a tracking error from you.
natural, and then transcendental, and then you said something transcendental is just something which is outside of the nomological model scope. That's verbatim what you said.
Yeah, I never said that it's outside of the nomological model scope. I said that it transcends
You can't find it
nomological
in
laws.
the
But transcending nomological laws doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be outside of the model scope. There's no such thing as being outside of the model scope. Or outside of
Oh,
a
wait,
model
okay,
scope.
so just to clarify, it's outside of nomological laws. And what do you believe a nomological model scope is? Like, what do you think that means?
So the nomological model scope is just a weaker form of the metaphysical model scope that just deals with the with nomic laws or with
With what laws?
nomic laws or like nomic laws, yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So nomic law is just a law that's pertaining to some kind of laws of physics or some kind of law and how the
So the
world
nature of
is.
reality.
Yes.
It just sounds
Of
like
how
a
the world-
physics.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
what you're
yes,
describing just sounds like
that's why
something
I
which
said
is
that.
metaphysical. I don't know why you're going down this like.
That's why I said that it's
Exactly,
a weaker
Rizzhan.
form.
What's the matter with you?
That's why I said that it's a
Okay.
weaker form of the metaphysical
Well,
model scope.
I think I did hear
I
him. I
can't
think I
hear
did
you
hear him say
official.
something like that. Oh,
I
bad.
can't
I'll
hear
mute.
you official. Cut you off. But what did you say, Rizzhan?
Yeah, I said that's why I said that it's a weaker form of the metaphysical model scope. Literally every philosopher agrees that it's just going to be a weaker form of the metaphysical model scope.
Okay, so it's just a weaker form of metaphysical modal scope, and you believe that the weaker form of metaphysical modal scope is just going to be something which is just outside of the nomological laws, but isn't like purely metaphysical, right?
No, that's not what I said.
I have a top bro. That's verbatim what you said.
That's not what I said. Wait, officially, is that what I said?
I wasn't really listening, but I think there's distinctly to it being weaker or something. And then it encompasses
Yes, he
like
did say there is a
laws, but
distinction.
yeah, but I don't
Yes,
know.
he
I
said the
don't really
natural
see.
laws
I
and the
don't
laws
really
of
know.
physics, correct?
I don't really see the distinction because it kind of still feels like it's I don't. But you know, y'all are debating, so I'm not gonna
Like
get
nigga asked official, and then official doesn't agree. I'm crying. But
No, I
so
was
what's
just
up?
asking official if he heard. That's what I said.
Yeah, I
Like,
heard
wasn't
him. I
saying
heard
that
him.
official-
I heard him say that. I just
Like,
don't know
you
if I
shut your
agree with
cunt
what
ass
he's
up, nigga.
saying. I just don't know if I agree with his
Yeah.
reasoning.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
not
why I
really
said
into.
I
I'm
wasn't
not really
asking.
deep into
I wasn't saying
metaphysics.
that
So
official. I wasn't.
why.
I wasn't saying that official
So
was going to agree with me. I'm literally just asking for an opinion. Like Jesus Christ.
okay, yeah, that's why I said he doesn't even agree with you. But I don't know why you're asking him. But I don't even know what he heard because he just said he wasn't listening. But anyways, I don't really care for that. So you said we can't reach the pure end through some. Hold on, somebody messaged me. Okay, we can't reach the pure end through some natural means. Okay,
Nope,
that's
not what
fine.
I said.
So
That's another
how can we
tracking
reach
error.
it? Okay, my bad. You can't find any natural object which is going to just be pure end. Okay,
Yes.
so criteria for it.
So by reaching the pure
That's
end,
right, punk.
to be fair, I already get the criteria for this earlier. But by reaching the pure end, you'd have to reach it through something which is not carnal, so not relating to physical pleasure, which is moral.
No, I heard that. I heard that. Can you specify more?
So, for example,
That's
praying would be something that would make you reach pure end, right? Because praying is not relating to any carnal pleasure. Praying is something that's deeply metaphysical and transcendental. Praying is also something that's moral, and it also maximizes our happiness in a lot of cases. And yeah,
what do you
therefore,
think praying means?
by
Because
praying,
you
it
gave
just
a
means giving
whole.
worship to
Because
God.
that account of praying is weird. But what do you say?
No, by praying, it just means giving worship to God. That's just intrinsically
Giving pleasure to
maximizing our
God.
happiness.
Doesn't
Yeah,
this account and presuppose theism?
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. It presupposes.
Okay,
theism.
so this account presupposes theism. So you wanted to debate normative ethics, so you can go into theism. Okay.
No, because you
Well,
do understand that loads of normative ethical theory just presuppose theism. For example, Kant presupposes theism when he thinks about Kantian ethics. He even though he's not strictly Christian, he
wait, you think that? Wait, no, not all of
presupposes
Kant's normative ethics presuppose theism. They presuppose there
Wait,
are
so
some
you don't
virtues which
think
we all
that Kant's
follow.
deontological
In
laws?
any.
You don't think that Kant's deontological laws presuppose theism? Like, do you want me to get up like a philosophical paper that?
Wait. Deontological laws are just saying that there is some virtues which you all follow, and it's like
Yeah,
you
there's
don't
some
lie, you
virtues
don't
you want
cheat,
to.
which can
Yeah, he
go in
believes that those
correspondence to the
presupposes.
theistic account of virtue, but It doesn't inherently need to.
No,
You
theists
understand that, right?
don't necessarily hold to virtue ethics. There's also a natural law theory as well. But again, Kant.
I didn't say they do.
is
I didn't say they do. I said it can. I didn't say it's necessary.
No, I'm not. Never said that. You said that. I'm saying
You
that they
can
don't
continue
necessarily
now.
hold to natural. Yeah, I never said. Yeah, I was saying that.
Well, no shit, they don't necessarily follow because I just said they don't. Like I said, they can, bro. Like what are you talking about?
Yeah, but you're talking about
Exactly,
something.
Rizzhan. What?
Like what? You're so
You're
fucking
talking about
confused.
something
Oh my
different. I'm saying that Christians don't necessarily hold to virtue ethics. They sometimes hold to natural law.
No shit, they don't. I didn't even. Okay.
Noism, let me speak. Let me speak.
Oh my god.
You said just before that it can correspond to Christians' virtue ethics. You're not saying that Christians can follow virtue ethics. You're saying that it can correspond to Christians' virtue ethics, which already presupposes that Christians follow virtue ethics. Which I said.
I didn't say no. I said it can correspond to Christians' virtue ethics. I said it can correspond to Christians' virtue ethics, but it doesn't mean all Christian ethics are virtue ethics. But that doesn't mean. Wait, no, you're so confused. It doesn't mean that all Christian ethics are virtue ethics.
Please?
You don't know how language works.
Can we
I
please
never
stop
said that. You
shouting?
said that all Christian ethics are virtue ethics.
I didn't say all Christians. I said it can correspond to Christians' virtue ethics. However, that doesn't mean that all Christians follow virtue ethics. You're literally putting words in my mouth. This is some like low tier ass strategy to try and get some rhetorical points. It's so terrible. Like what the fuck are you even
words
doing?
in your mouth. You just can't try it. That's the problem.
Wait, I can't track. Okay, so you verbatim said that I said it can follow Christians' virtue ethics or correspond to Christians' virtue ethics. Now, do you think that immediately entails? You think that immediately entails that I believe all Christians follow virtue ethics?
It can also correspond to other fields of Christian ethics like natural law.
It can. Did I say it can't? I said it can correspond to Christians' virtue ethics. I never denied that it can also correspond to other accounts of Christianism.
Yeah, so what's the point in specifying virtue ethics then?
Because I want to gain clarification on it, and now you're just trying to be difficult because you think this is some way of engaging in a conversation that will make you look good in it. This is so embarrassing.
But the thing is, my position isn't even a strict virtue ethic position. It's virtue ethics conjoined with utilitarianism, which doesn't.
I know what your position is. I know your position is. I want to get clarification on what we were talking about when we talk about virtue ethics. That's only clarification we want to gain, and that you went on to ramble about Kant, which nobody told you to do. Now, give me the argument for your worldview.
But the problem is that you said noism. You implied that there was some problem.
I'm listening.
Wait.
Why are you crying?
Wait, let me.
I'm listening. Like what?
Just calm down.
Wait, noism.
I'm letting you speak. Go ahead,
You
man.
said that you implied that there was some problem with my normative ethic worldview presupposing theism, and then I said, well, Kant's ethics presupposes theism. He believes that his categorical imperatives, which is part of his deontology and his ethics, literally presuppose theism. And then you were like, well, not all of Kant's ethics presuppose theism. And I was like, well, I can literally show you.
That's not specific. Well, we can. I said that there's just some virtues which Kant says we need to follow.
Wait, what
And
virtue do you think
I said that they can correspond. I said, wait, just a fucking second. Holy shit. And I said they can correspond to Christians' virtue ethics, but I didn't say anything about necessity. That's what you brought up. I didn't say all of Christian ethics are virtue ethics. That's something you brought up because you fail to track what I was talking about. Now, give me the argument for your worldview and stop running away from that point. Like, Jesus Christ. You're still on this meta point, which is completely irrelevant.
Wait. Noism, before we go into the argument, I just want to point out.
Why you keep on saying wait? Like, goddamn, I'm listening.
I'll let you speak. I gave you the liberty
That's
to speak.
actually truly insane. He's violating you. He's verbally humiliating you. He's strangling you. That's insane.
Okay, Noism.
Just talk, Rizzhan.
Okay, so before we get into the argument, I just want to point out a blunder that you made. You said that Kant believes that there are some virtues that we ought to follow. No, Kant does not believe that there are some virtues that we ought to follow. That is literally virtue ethics. As I said before, Kant is not a virtue. He's not a virtue ethicist. He believes in.
He's a deontologist.
He believes in He believes in categorical imperatives. He believes in moral realism. He doesn't say anything about virtues that we ought to follow.
I don't want to really be on this meta point. So do you agree? Wow, man, this makes you really seem cold. Do you know what deontologist means? Do you know what this deontologies follow? Do you know what deontologists mean? Like, do you know that there's like they say that there's some odds which you ought follow, like don't cheat, don't lie, etc. Right? You know that that's the case.
Yeah,
And then I just said that those are some virtue which those follow. I was not talking about virtue ethics. I said that they believe those are some virtues, or at least I believe that those are virtues.
Noism,
I didn't say that Kant believes that shit. You're so fucking dumb, bro.
It's literally on the recording. You said that Kant believes. You said that Kant believes that there are some virtues that we ought to follow. That's literally what you verbatim said. That's literally what you said.
Yes, when I say that, I'm not talking about virtue. You're so confused. When I say that, I'm not talking about virtue ethics. I'm talking about that he believes in categorical imperatives, which I say that they are virtues. I consider those virtues. That's like deontologist to you, or categorical imperative. But I say that they are. Oh my fucking God.
Noism, can you name me one other view of normative
I don't mean virtue
Wait,
ethics
wait,
when I say
wait,
virtue in
Noism,
that specific
Noism,
point, bro.
Noism. Can you name me one other view
Oh,
of
you
normative
sound
ethics?
so dumb,
Wait,
bro.
wait,
Stop calling my
wait,
fucking name, nigga.
just shut the fuck up and let me speak. Can you name me one other
I'll do
view
whatever
of
I want, bro.
normative ethics other than virtue ethics that said that there are some virtues that we ought to follow other than virtue ethics?
What? No, I didn't say that. Oh my fucking God. I didn't say there exists
did.
a normative ethical view which says, oh my God, I said that I consider categorical imperative and deontology some virtue which Kant says we ought follow. I didn't say he considers those
how do we
virtues.
follow
You're so retarded.
deontology?
It's based on what I
How does one
consider
follow
virtues to be.
deontology?
Retard.
Wait, do you think that deontology is a moral
Huh?
law? How does one follow deontology, retard?
No, I don't. When did they say that? When did they say that?
Wait,
Please tell me when I said that.
you just said that Kant believes that we ought
I
to
said
follow
he follows
deontology, we ought
categorical
to follow
imperative. I
categorical
maybe
imperative.
misspoke and said
Wait, Noism,
deontology. I maybe
even know
misspoke
what
and said
categorical
deontology, but I said
imperative is?
it's categorical imperative.
Wait, do you
Yes,
even know
I
what
think it's.
categorical imperative is?
Wait, yeah, I do. But does
categorical
this help
imperative.
you justify your worldview? Does this help you justify your worldview about
No, but you're using
utilitarian
words that you
virtues?
don't even
Does
understand.
this
You
help
don't
you
even know what
justify that
categorical
worldview?
imperative is. Wait, define a
Yes, I know what
categorical
categorical
imperative. This
imperative
would be
is.
easy. This would be
Yeah,
easy.
categorical.
Define it.
Yeah, I'm trying to say. Yeah, you are a retard. Categorical imperative is just clearly that Kant says that there are some things which we ought to do and ought value, such as not lying, not cheating, etc.
Ooh.
Like that's
So,
verbatim
so
what
are
it
you
is.
saying that Kant?
Wait, no, he was stunned for 5 whole fucking
Wait, wait,
seconds.
wait,
You
wait,
fucking
wait,
retard,
wait, wait.
because
Wait,
you understood I actually adequately
wait,
defined it.
Stop splurging out. You're not D1. Anyways, can
I'm
you?
not
Are
spurging.
you
You're
saying,
not providing a justification for your position, and you're trying to go on this
Are
meta
you
point to
saying
try and
that
make me
Kant
seem
believes
like a
that we
bit of
ought not
bullet, which
lie?
is so annoying because it's so dishonest.
Noism, do you believe that Kant believes that we ought not lie?
Huh? I didn't say he believes it. I said that there are like people who follow Kant's categorical imperative, which say that that's one of those. But I didn't say that he believes that specifically. I don't really care what he believes specifically in this conversation. It's irrelevant. Do you want to conclude? Because you're not justifying your original position, which I asked you to do multiple times. I want to conclude the debate. You're not actually engaging with the substance.
The problem is that at least he said
You're
that
so fucking
we can-
shit.
just shut the fuck up. I already said that once we get some clarification.
Why are you speaking like that? You speak so corny-ish.
Can you
Like,
stop
so
getting
bro,
rhetorical?
like it's so.
Nobody finds you rhetorically appealing. Just shut the
Go
fuck
ahead,
up
bro.
and let me speak.
Oh my God.
Yeah, nice bitch.
You're
Anyways,
the one
as I was
talking
saying,
about rhetorical appeal. I
are you
didn't even
gonna let
shut
me
the fuck up.
are you
I don't
gonna
know
say
why
that
you
you're
said
gonna
nice
let me speak
bitch.
and then cut me off? Are you actually retarded? Or are you just schizophrenic? Just
No,
shut
because you said nice bitch. Like, just be fucking normal and
You're the one
speak
who
like a
tries to
normal
get
person. The
rhetorical.
reason I'm cutting you
You're
off
the
this
one
much
who
is
tries to
because
get
you're not justifying your position. That's why I'm cutting you off. Like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
I already told you that once I get clarification on what you're saying, then I can go on to the argument for why virtue-oriented utilitarianism is the best account.
Wait, but this is irrelevant to the original position. This is irrelevant to the original position. You're still on this because you're trying
because
to
you made a
like seem
blunder and I
rhetorical and
pointed
make me
out the
buy this
blunder.
bullet.
Do you not want me to point out the blunder?
I didn't make a blunder. I just defined
You did
categorical
make a
imperative, and nobody seemed to have an issue with it.
No, you did make a blunder. You made multiple blunders. That's why I pointed it out, and that's why we're on this.
Is that your way to cope? Just repeating what you just said? Is that your way to cope? Just saying, no, you did make a blunder. Is that a way to cope for you?
Nobody finds that rhetorically.
Like, you sound so retarded.
Nobody in the VC. On God, nobody. In
Do
the
you
VC
think I
finds
care?
that rhetorically appealing.
Do you think I care? Do you think everything is based on our rhetoric?
Wait, that's literally rhetorical. That's literally rhetorical jab. That's literally rhetorical jab. You use You use that as a rhetorical jab, and now you're trying to back out of it being a rhetorical.
Oh my
jab.
God, debating is so inbred in your fucking mind. It's actually fucking crazy. You said I'm saying that. Oh, you're just coping is using it as a rhetorical jab. Are you actually serious? Are you actually dead? Are you actually so fucking indebted into this debate com shit that you can't fucking leave it alone? And that you think everything is when I say anything, it's based on our rhetoric?
That's literally
Noism,
rhetorical
stop
jab, and now you're
throwing
trying to backtrack
rhetorical
out of
jabs
it.
at him, bro. It hurts his
No,
feelings.
no, no. This is actually annoying as shit because niggas can't hold a
Bro,
normal
please
fucking
conclude.
conversation without
Please
saying, "Oh,
conclude.
you're throwing rhetorical conversations."
Wait,
Can we
please
conclude?
You're the one who
Yeah,
tried.
can we
Please
fucking
conclude.
Yeah,
conclude?
but you literally tried to be rhetorical. You literally tried to be rhetorical, but nobody finds you
I
rhetorical.
didn't try to be. I don't care for rhetoric that much. I don't care. I just want to make you like understand why you're wrong, and that's my entire point. But
No,
like, I
but
don't care for rhetoric. I don't care to do all this weird shit
okay,
which
so
you claim I'm
now
doing. Like,
because
you're
nobody
so
finds you
fucking weird. You
rhetorically
can't
appealing.
hold a normal
No, now
conversation.
because nobody finds you rhetorically appealing, you're trying to backtrack out of you using rhetoric. Nice.
Bro,
Wait,
what
wait,
the fuck?
wait.
Just conclude.
What?
Like,
Oh
please, just
my
conclude.
god,
This is
yo,
bad.
he's making leaps and bounds and claims, trying to make it seem like
Rizzhan, I
he's
have
doing
to
anything
disagree.
in this conversation.
Rizzhan,
But
I have
just
Yo,
conclude,
Pyro,
I have to
you're
conclude,
next.
disagree.
You're
Like
conclude,
his
next.
conclude,
accent. Hey, yo,
conclude,
Rizzhan, I
bro.
have to disagree. His accent is very, very appealing. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of like.
Conclude,
Yeah,
Rizzhan,
conclude.
Yeah, he
conclude.
has the
Yeah, it's
accent of
not
a
a formal
fucking
debate, so I'm not
retard.
gonna give conclusions. Jesus.
Hi, the cake mouth. You made a poll trying to make it seem
Yeah,
dumb,
shut
and
your
you
bitch
lost that
ass up,
poll. Oh
dumbass
my
nigga named
god.
Noism. Shut the fuck up. I'll come to Europe and smack the
Europe,
fuck out you,
Europe.
nigga. I said Europe,
Europe,
dumbass
what?
nigga.
No, you
Hey,
said
this is
Europe and
rhetoric,
then trying to correct
rhetoric.
yourself. Hi, the cake mouth. Why are you like trying to save your boyfriend?
Yo,
Explain it to
hi,
me.
bro. Like,
Can you mute hi? Oh yeah, he's already muted. So now, um, so I didn't have to mute you. I don't have perms, retard. But we are debating. That's why I said, can we mute him?
Stunlock.
What?
Yeah, I wasn't. Oh, you were talking about me. Okay, well, people
on.
muted you because me and Rizzhan are debating. You're just an ape who can't shut the fuck up while other people are talking.
Nobody
And
finds
you're
you
not
rhetorically
muted anymore, by the way. Like you can't even see
Nobody
that.
finds you rhetorically appealing.
Rizzhan, do you
Well, I was
wanna
talking to
conclude?
you
Lucian
guys.
doesn't
Rizzhan,
exist.
do you wanna
Retard.
conclude? Rizzhan,
So,
do you wanna
anyways,
conclude?
talking
Nobody
to
finds
the
you
above, you
rhetorically
fucking
appealing.
ape.
Rizzhan, do you wanna
I'll let
conclude?
you
Rizzhan, do you
conclude.
wanna
Nobody finds
conclude?
you rhetorically appealing.
Rizzhan, do you wanna
Nobody finds
conclude?
you rhetorically appealing. Jesus Christ, what happened to
Okay,
you?
so I guess I'll just have to disengage with this retard because he can't justify fuck. So end the recording.
You didn't even know what you didn't even know what can't believe. You didn't even know what you thought that we could follow Deontay